Everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. I would like to welcome you all to the 2022 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty and our school for success, by the faculty of our school for the successful completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our National Honor Society chapter. For current members and any former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program.
Tonight's ceremony is twofold. First, we will install our chapter's new officers. Then, we will induct new chapter members who will continue the tradition of excellence at Eisenhower High School and in the community.
Good evening. Will the new officers please stand on stage as your name is called? Matthias Cozy, Chapter President. Julia Mosley, Chapter Vice President. Anya Luba, Chapter Secretary. And Stephanie Zaragoza, Chapter Public Relations Officer. New officers, in accepting these offices, you have indicated your willingness to give your best effort to carry out the principles of the National Honor Society. Yours is a significant responsibility as well as privilege. The world today, as never before, needs faithful and efficient leaders, and your chapter is looking to you to lead its members. To the chapter members, we ask you for your support of these new leaders of the chapter. Will you support these new officers with your heads, hearts, and hands, and work with them for the betterment of our chapter and our school? If so, please respond, "We will." We will. Now, with the support of your peers, your families, and the school staff and administration, do you pledge your leadership to these offices to which you have been elected? If so, new officers, please respond, "We do." We do. The National Honor Society is founded upon the principles of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. In all your undertakings, may you always keep in mind these guiding principles. Congratulations to each one of you. Please be seated.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. In order to develop a cultivated mind, students must be willing to dedicate themselves to academics. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. Having knowledge leads to success that can only be acquired through diligence and effort. Learning ignites the lamp by which we read the past. It is the torch that guides us to understanding the present, and it is the light that illuminates the future.
A real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the benefit of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, society is ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive task for each of our members. When the opportunity arises to help those in need and individuals come together to provide that help, that is service. Service is a willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition. It is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents for the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character can be described as an individual's moral compass. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. Without character, a person lacks self-respect and cannot attain the respect of others. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant thought and action, striving every day to make the right choice. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Andrea Bibbs. Jacqueline Cabrera. Brianna Chang. Cynthia Guzman. Sofia Haro. Mia Lovelace. Leilani Martinez.
At this time, will the new inductees please raise your right hand and join me in reciting the pledge? I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will always maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations, new members. You may now blow out your candles and remain standing. Jalen.
Thank you, Mr. Cozy. First of all, I want to congratulate all the students who have been bestowed this great honor. It is a great honor to be inducted into the National Honor Society. I would also like to congratulate you, family, because without your support and your commitment, these students here could not achieve this honor. So congratulations. Let's give our parents and families a round of applause. Being a part of the National Honor Society is a big thing and an accomplishment you will never forget. When people encounter people that you encounter here that you're a member of the National Honor Society, they will automatically say, this is a person who is smart and did well academically. And this would be true. But being a part of the National Honor Society is so much more. The National Honor Society not only wants the members to have academic success, but they also want the members to talk about the pillars of leadership, being a leader. Today, being a positive leader isn't the coolest thing, we know. A leader is clearly defined by NHS and is represented by the 4 pillars. These 4 pillars, first being scholarship, having the ability to find meaning in the world around them. Leadership isn't just getting people to do something they wouldn't do on their own, but to also have the ability to lead themselves. The pillar of service, we're not talking about as a graduation requirement. This type of selflessness helps build character. And a person with good character is infectious and motivates others to be of good character. And finally, the pillar of character. This is developed with the presence of all of the other 3 pillars. It is an essential quality of an NHS member. The National Honor Society says about character is that a person's character isn't measured at one instance in time, but along a continuum of one's life. These 4 pillars are what I think of when I hear a person being a member of the National Honor Society, which in turn becomes my expectation of these individuals. So my challenge to you is to keep these pillars in your mind as you matriculate through your life. Continue to seek scholarship by being lifelong learners, looking at the world around you. Continue to lead by example and hold yourself to an even higher standard than you hold others. Being selfless in service to others, especially those who will benefit the most. And finally, always be a person of high morals and high character. A person of high character not only embodies elements of greatness, but inspire greatness in all they encounter. Again, congratulations, family, for your students' induction into the National Honor Society, and congratulations, Cardinals, for your induction to the National Honor Society. Great job.
Thank you, Mr. Blakey. I would also like to thank our advisors, Mrs. Burmeister and Ms. Bauer, and the senior members of the National Honor Society for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony and the installation of officers. Also, thank you to all of the administration and family and friends who came out to support us tonight. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause.
Thank you, Matthias, and thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony this evening. This concludes tonight's events. After a group picture of our newest members, and then one with the entire group, the 2022-23 NHS members will be free to leave with you to continue celebrating as you wish. Now, will everyone please rise to recognize our new members of the National Honor Society.